I didn't know I was talking to Benjamin Franklin. A client came for a reading recently, and during the reading, a man stepped forward. And he had really different looking clothing on, period clothing, like the 1700s, and he had lots of layers on. Then he showed me a time from when he lived, and this was like horse and buggy days. So it was like an old city landscape, people in top hats, women with bigger hoop skirts on, very old time, right? Then he showed me what he was doing. He was sitting at like a desk or a workbench of some sort, and he had glasses on. But then he also had like a monocle or something a magnifying glass he was using, and he was working on gears and a mechanical device of some sort. It kind of made me think it might have been a clock or something. I wasn't really sure. And I asked him, why did you come forward? And he said, well, I want to talk about this little boy that's connected to the client. And I guess there was a little boy, he said, like younger in age and under age 10, maybe around 5, 6 of age. And he says this little boy isn't like other kids. In fact, doesn't really relate well with other kids, can't really play with other kids because his mind processes information differently than other kids do. And my client says, oh, I know who you're talking about. That's my sister's grandson. And yeah, he's different. And everything you just said is correct. And I said, oh, that's so interesting. So then this guy in spirit went on to say that he actually has a very mechanical engineering kind of mind, and it needs to be nurtured properly. And he was going on about like give him rector sets to build because he's very mechanically engineered minded. And that's when my client said, well, as a matter of fact, I just bought him one for Christmas. And I thought, oh, how cool is that? And I got the feeling talking to this man in spirit that he felt like this boy was very much like him. And he wanted to nurture him and wanted the family to know that take care of this boy. He's going to be a genius. And that's when my client said that, yeah, this little boy has already been tested and they think he's on the spectrum for genius. Go figure. Okay, now fast forward about 2 hours. She calls me and says, well, a little secret you might not know about my family. We are descendants of Benjamin Franklin. Any chance you were talking to Benjamin? And I thought, oh my God, that's exactly who I was talking to.